I am right back at it with yet another Nintendo Switch sales and deals videos holiday season 2023, because left and right we're getting brand new Black Friday / Cyber Monday deals that are going live, and in today's video we specifically have to dive through the brand new list of sales and deals that have been listed over on Nintendo of America's website, specifically focused on eShop games. So in today's video we're not talking about physical pickups. There's a ton of other good deals that you can go look at on those, and I will have some of my videos walking you through those deals linked in the description. But right now we have to hop straight into the eShop sales and deals, because there's actually a ton of titles with a mix of first party and third party games alike, and I want to share my personal recommendations on which ones are worth paying attention to and potentially adding into your Nintendo Switch collection right now. What's up, nation? Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your bell notification if you're new here, and specifically if you want to be kept up to date with all of the various different Black Friday / Cyber Monday sales and deals for holiday season 2023, because I will be keeping you all updated with these, as it seems like daily we're getting new announcements, and Nintendo just threw theirs out there today. At the time of filming, you're seeing it the next day go live on the channel, but as of today, at the time of filming, November 20th, you can pick up any of these discounts that we're about to walk through all the way until December 3rd, which is the cutoff date for this cyber deal sale that they're running. Now keep in mind, some of the discounts we will be talking about are a little bit less than that you may be able to pick up with a physical copy of the same game. So if you are a physical collector, you can actually find some better deals, and in some cases you actually are finding games on the digital front that are not discounted at all on the digital, or on the physical front rather. So there's a mix of both. So depending on how you like to purchase your games, you may or may not be happy with these particular sales. Starting right off the top of the list, Super Mario Odyssey, $39.99, a staple must own in any Nintendo Switch owner's collection. It's not the biggest discount ever, but we also don't see Nintendo really go any lower than that on their major first-party games. Just Dance 2024, $40.15. Fire Emblem Engage, a relatively recent release. It came out in January of 2023, $41.99 right now, or 30% off. You can also pick up a 20% off discount for the game plus the expansion pass, should you want all of the content within the game. Red Dead Redemption on Nintendo Switch. I had a lot of fun reviewing this game on the channel, and I would definitely recommend it to fans who haven't played it, or if you have a ton of nostalgia and you're somebody who wants to replay it but also have the flexibility of taking this game portably with you. I thought it was a great port, very well done, and for $34.99, I think that is the first time we've seen this game go on sale since it launched in August this year, so definitely not a bad pickup on that particular one. Myth Force, $20.09. Bayonetta 3, a great end of 2022 game that is a ton of fun. Action RPG fans should definitely look into it. A lot of fun, hack and slash, very intense combat. Look into some of the gameplay trailers and reviews if you're new to the franchise, but really cool story, a lot of lore. You can definitely go down a rabbit hole with all of the different Bayonetta characters, and this game is $41.99 right now as part of the sale. Live Alive, Live Alive, however you want to say it. It is a classic RPG from the old Nintendo days, back in the, I think, NES or SNES at the latest. They have a demo available on it, but they essentially redid it in with modern visuals rather, and brought it worldwide for the first time, because this was one of those fan-beloved games that was stuck in Japan for many years. And for the $34.99 price point, it's definitely one that I would at least recommend you to pick up the demo and see if it's your style of game, and if it is, you can get it on a sale right now. You then have Mario Rabbids Plus Sparks of Hope. This is one you can get cheaper on other retailers via their Black Friday sales, Walmart being one of them, that I believe they're selling this for $15 right now, if I'm not mistaken, or at least they will be on the 22nd. It also has a demo available, so check out if it's your style of game before purchasing. Luigi's Mansion 3 is 33% off, or $39.99. That is the same discount that we are seeing Nintendo run with the physical versions of the game, so you get to pick on which version you want. Then you have Kirby and the Forgotten Land at $41.99. This is a ton of fun. Really, the evolution of Kirby games going forward, I believe. It took Kirby into the 3D space, but really fun, unique levels, lots of puzzles to solve, intuitive combat, and a bunch of different Kirby style options that you would expect, although they go kind of crazy in this one, where you can walk around as cars and refrigerators, or vending machines maybe is what I'm thinking of. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. Also a demo available, so feel free to check it out before choosing to purchase it. Fae Farm is $44.99 right now, or 24% or 25% rather off as part of the sale. Lego 2K Drive, $29.99 or 50% off. Tunic is a Zelda-inspired game that I would definitely encourage people to look into. It's a more indie level title, but a lot of fun, and definitely pays homage to The Legend of Zelda and that classical Zelda formula that we know and love. Speaking of Zelda, Cadence of Hyrule, a action rhythm game that does feature a number of tracks from The Legend of Zelda and really is something that's very enjoyable if you're into that world and you have nostalgia for those tracks. Anyway, $27.98, 30% off right now, and you have a few different options of what you can pick up here. Yoshi's Crafted World, a very fun, cutesy type of game, but good platforming, solid, holds up in my opinion. $39.99, 33% off right now as part of the sale. Minecraft Legends is 50% off, and this is a very recent release. It's the newest Minecraft game that's out there. I think it's more focused on action RPG elements and a little bit of a story, if I'm not mistaken, but it's just $19.99, 50% off right now. Considering this came out April of this year, it's definitely, I believe, the steepest discount we've seen on that game so far. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, one that's always kind of on sale, so don't necessarily feel pressure to pick that up during this sale. It's a repeat offender. You can pick this up at just about 20 bucks or so, give or take a few dollars at any point in time throughout the year. Sonic Frontiers, $23.99, 60% off. That is a steal. I believe the lowest we've seen this game be sold for so far. This is Sonic's big adventure into 3D, and while it does have some bugs and glitches and pop-in with the textures and things like that, it's actually a really good, well-done Sonic game. There's a skill tree where Sonic is able to unlock skills as he progresses and levels up throughout the game. It's a nice big open zone layout type of game, so not open world in the sense that you can go in any direction you want, but you have massive zones to traverse in 3D Sonic space, which is really cool. And I think for $23.99, this is a no-brainer and a must pick up for anybody who doesn't own it that is a fan of Sonic games, specifically the 3D style. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, a great remake from the original Game Boy era. If you know and love classical Zelda games, you're gonna love and enjoy this one. Some of the best puzzles, story, dungeons, and gameplay that a Zelda game can offer. It was remade for a reason because Nintendo loves it and I love it, and for 30% off at $41.99, not a bad time to add it into your collection. Dark Souls. People who know about me on the channel, Sunbro Nation is actually a reference to Dark Souls. I'm a big Dark Souls fan, and while it has a very steep learning curve to get into if you're playing for the first time, for 20 bucks, I would say it's worth the risk, and you will die a lot at the start if you're not used to the gameplay mechanics. You will warm up to them, and you will probably fall in love with the entire franchise like I did, especially if you're somebody who likes that Metroid / Legend of Zelda style game, but you also really want a challenge that die over and over again until you progress and learn the mechanics and get good enough to proceed. I am a huge fan of this franchise. I just hope that we get Dark Souls 2 and 3 ported to the Nintendo Switch at some time in the future. Maybe we see it happen by next gen, maybe we don't, who knows. But for 20 bucks, Dark Souls Remastered is definitely high up on my recommendations list. MLB The Show 23, $9.99. That's actually an 83% discount. Now, sports games go on sale a lot, but that's still kind of absurd for how cheap that is. Just 10 bucks for the most recent MLB The Show. Cuphead and the Delicious Last Course. This is Cuphead and the entire DLC for the game, which talk about games that are difficult. This is yet another one of them where you will likely die over and over again, but I would highly recommend playing this with a friend or loved one if you can. It's the perfect couch co-op game to go through. $19.49 or 28% off its regular retail for all of the Cuphead content. You've heard a lot about Baldur's Gate 3, but there's actually Baldur's Gate 2 that did get ported to the Nintendo Switch. We don't know if we'll get Baldur's Gate 3 anytime soon. I'm not very familiar with this game in particular, but I know all the talk online about Baldur's Gate 3. It's only $12.49 right now if you want to check it out. That's 75% off its regular price. Then you have Persona 3 Portable, $12.99 or 35% off right now. Definitely one to look into for Persona fans. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Cowabunga Collection, all of the different classic Turtles games for 20 bucks or 50% off its regular retail price. Layton's Mystery Journey, $23.99. Don't know anything about that game. Dragon Quest Builders, $34.99 or 30% off its regular retail. I've heard very good things from friends online about this game, so maybe check that out. You have Ruined King, a League of Legends story deluxe edition, is $23.99 or 40% off. Sifu, which is a martial arts, intense, difficult fighting game. It's $19.99 or 50% off its regular price. Slay the Spire next up at $8.74 or 65% off. Tetris Effect Connected, quite honestly, the best looking Tetris has ever been, is 50% off or $20 right now as part of the eShop sale. SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake. I know this came out early 2023. $31.99, 20% off its regular price. Not the biggest discount, but it does look like fun from the trailers. I haven't taken the time to check it out myself yet. Bayonetta Origins, which was actually revealed at the Game Awards last year and released early in March of 2023. You have this at $41.99 or 30% off. It does have a demo available, so it's very different than the other Bayonetta games. It's probably worth checking out the demo and seeing if the gameplay is up your alley or not. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, got that backwards, $41.99 or 30% off right now. Also a demo available. It's a warrior style game, so think Legend of Zelda, or not Legend of Zelda, but Hyrule Warriors / Age of Calamity style gameplay. That's kind of what this is, but in the Fire Emblem universe. Deadly Premonition 2 is $24.99. And we got Skyrim. We kind of always see Skyrim on sale at this point, but these are some of the more notable discounts, I guess you could say. 50% off all of them. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, 30% off. And then you see the last couple here. I guess Dragon Quest Builders 2, it does have a sequel at that same price point, so you may want to just hop into that one, I would assume. It's probably the better version, but it has a demo available, so you can check that out before you purchase. I love how many demos are available in the eShops nowadays. Something we used to really not see from Nintendo, and they've really turned a corner on that. Yet another Dragon Quest game, $34.99. Grand Theft Auto, the Trilogy Definitive Edition, $29.99. Still kind of a buggy mess, but I think they fixed some of the big issues. But 50% off, $29.99 for 3 classic Grand Theft Auto games is not bad. It's just whether or not you're willing to put up with them kind of running subpar compared to their original counterparts. Then you have a Disney Dreamlight Valley Ultimate Edition for 40% off. They normally sell this for $70. And it's now $41.99. I would recommend Animal Crossing fans to look into this because my fiance loved Animal Crossing. She's gotten into this game, and apparently they have a lot of similarities from what I can tell. $41.99 might not be a bad choice for the price point of all of that content. Okay, scrolling on down, we have a Warner Brothers sale that we're going to kind of graze over here because really most of these games are always on sale. Mortal Kombat 11's $9.99. I think we've seen that even cheaper than that at some point, if you can believe it. We have a more like indie publisher sale that we're going to skip past, but then a couple quick honorable mentions and shout outs on the Capcom sale, which is going on the same dates as the Cyber sale that we just talked about from Nintendo. And you have Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection, which is all the classic Mega Man Battle Network games. It's $39.99 or 33% off its regular retail, and I would definitely look into that if you are a fan of those style of games. Scrolling on down, for the sake of time, really only mentioning like the big highlights that really stick out to me. We'll skip past all the Resident Evil Cloud versions. Definitely play those on another console and another version if you can when it's native hardware. You have the Devil May Cry games, all $10 a piece. That's somewhat common. Mega Man 11, $10, also somewhat common, but a good pickup nonetheless. And then you have Okami HD, also $9.99. You have some Street Fighter bundles and the 30th anniversary collection, all about $10 a piece. So numerous different Capcom games coming in at $10. Also, Monster Hunter Rise plus Sunbreak is 50% off right now at $29.99. So maybe worth looking into if you're looking to start your Monster Hunter adventure. Aspire is also running a sale, same dates that we just mentioned, the 20th through the 3rd. You have some like Myth Force was on the list earlier. Anyway, think of this as all of the big Star Wars remasters that were brought to the Switch. It might be a good time to pick those up if you do want them. If you want all of them in the Heritage Pack, it's 25% off or $59.99 right now, as opposed to its $80 regular retail, or you can pick them up individually, also at a discount. And then I think that, no, we do have Activision Blizzard sale also. Diablo 2 Resurrected, which is actually a really good version of Diablo 2, $19.79 right now, or 67% off. Then you have Spyro, Crash, and some other ones that you can look into. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2, always mention that, $20. It's a steal for that game. We do also have Bethesda sale. Many of these repeat offenders. I wouldn't put any level of pressure on picking these up as part of this particular sale, because at any given time throughout the year, you can pretty much find those titles discounted. That's the latest round of Nintendo Switch eShop sales and deals. Let me know in the comments down below whether or not you're picking up games for yourself or for a loved one, and if you're pumped about any of these new additions that we're seeing Nintendo promote, or if you think that they could do more this year, because I understand that that's a common complaint as well. But make sure you share all your thoughts and feelings with me in the comments down below. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on your bell notification on your way out to stay up to date with all of the newest Nintendo Switch news, and specifically all the sales and deals for Black Friday / Cyber Monday season 2023. And also go watch yesterday's video while you're at it. I'll see you guys next time.